Good morning, everybody. Here is the instructional video on Thursday's worksheet if you still needed some help on that. On this side, we are finding equivalent fractions, and at the top here, they're kind of starting you off and giving you some clues to get you started. It looks a little bit different than how we're doing it in class, so if this section right here is kind of confusing you, just go like this with your pencil, and it'll look like what we're doing in class. Here's our property of 1 here. Okay, so we want to find an equivalent fraction to 2/3 that has a denominator of 15. So how do I turn that 3 into a 15? Well, I know that 3 times 5 is 15, and whatever I multiply on the bottom, I multiply on the top, and 2 times 5 is 10. And so the equivalent fraction of 2/3 is 10/15. Now, I'm going to find the number 10 here, and I'm going to put the letter E that goes with it in that square. Okay? The next one, how do I turn that 1 into a 3? Well, I know that 1 times 3 is 3. So whatever you multiply on the top, you multiply on the bottom. And again, if this is bothering you, just cross that out, and it looks like what we're doing in class. 4 times 3 is 12. And so you're going to find 12 down here, and you're going to put the letter T here. Now, remember, these problems right up here go with this sentence strip area right here. And then these problems here will go with this sentence area here. Okay, so this first 2 rows, they are kind of giving you the hints, kind of getting you started, and then they take those hints away from you. So let's come down here to the first one without the hints, and we want to make an equivalent fraction of 2/5 with a denominator of 20. Well, I know that 5 times 4 is 20. And so if I multiply by 4 on the bottom, I multiply by 4 on the top. And 2 times 4 is 8. So 2/5 is equivalent to 8/20. I'm going to find this 8 here and put the letter H to go with it. Okay, so there's 3 from the top for you. I'll pick this one right here, down here on the bottom, before I go to the other side of the worksheet. How do I make this 3 turn into an 18? 3 times 6 is 18, so I'm going to multiply the denominator by 6 also, which will give me 60. So 3/10 is equivalent to 18/60. I'm going to find the 60 here and put the letter E there. Okay, so when you get done getting your answers up here and matching the letters here, you're going to have the answer to this joke right here. It's a good one. Let's go to the back of the worksheet. This one, we were trying to find the fraction in lowest terms or the simplest terms. And I know that the first 2, I think, were done for you on your worksheet. We are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the biggest number that will divide evenly into each of them. In this one, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So an equivalent fraction to 3/9 in simplest form is 1/3. So then you're going to find 1/3 here, and see that it has the number 10. So you're going to find 10 down here and write the letter W from up top. Alright, the next one, we've got 2/8. We're looking for an equivalent fraction that is in simplest form. I know that I can divide my numerator and my denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I'm going to find the equivalent fraction to 2/8 of 1/4 over here. And it says 25, so I'm going to come down here to 25, and I'm going to put the letter O that goes with that answer right there. Okay, now, you can kind of see they're boxed off here with these lines, so these questions here only go with these answers over here. And these questions here only go with these answers over here. Okay? And again, by the time you get done, you're going to have a message down here that matches the joke at the top. Let's pick one from down here. I'll pick this one right here. We've got 20/30. I am going to divide by 10 because 10 is the largest factor that will divide evenly into both. I know that 20 divided by 10 is 2 and 30 divided by 10 is 3. So I'm going to find 2/3, which is the number 7 that goes with the letter O here. Okay? These questions go with these answers, and these questions here go with these answers here. So you've got like 4 sections to work in to give you your final message at the end. Alrighty, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.